You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here after that stunt you pulled yesterday. The mayor's on my ass, so you leave your badge and gun on my desk because you're off this case. Damn it, that was the president. Grab your badge and gun. You're gonna need them to stop your former partner who's blackmailing the White House with stolen nuclear codes. You've got an army of nameless goons to fight through, and we've got the call that they can't disarm the bomb in time. I know you're only 2 days away from retirement, but you're the only one crazy enough to pull this off. The way I see it, you've got exactly 24 hours before you're completely outgunned. Hey friends, it's Matt with Bowles, and today we are talking about Outgunned RPG. Outgunned RPG is an upcoming role-playing game from Two Little Mice. It's based in the world of your favorite action movies like Die Hard, Ocean's 11, John Wick, True Lies, Lethal Weapon, and more. It's currently running a crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter, so you can find the link for that in this video's description. Characters in Outgunned RPG are run-and-gun action heroes. They've got grit and brawn, they're focused with nerves of steel. They're smooth operators with a good head for crime, no matter if they're stopping it dead in its tracks or bending the law for their own means. And wouldn't you know it, but these are the exact attributes which make up any character in Outgunned. There are 5 attributes and a total of 20 skills. While each skill is visually paired to a specific attribute based on how often they're used together, any skill can be used with any attribute, so long as it fits the scene and the action being performed. Speaking of which, Outgunned uses a game system called Director's Cut. This system uses small pools of D6 to determine the success of our hero's actions. Director's Cut isn't looking for high or low rolls, but instead 2, 3, or 4 of a kind. When rolling for any action, the player chooses the appropriate attribute and skill, adding those 2 values together to determine how many dice they will roll for that action. A character's adrenaline and conditions and gear can also affect their dice pool. Each action will have a difficulty: basic, critical, extreme, or impossible. Each group of 2, 3, 4, or 5 of a kind on the dice roll will offer different levels of success on that roll. In order to perform an action of extreme difficulty, for example, you'll need to perform an extreme success, and so on. If you need to, you can always convert one type of success into another at 3 to 1. So 3 basic successes equal 1 critical success. And you can do that for any level. But considering you can never roll more than 9 dice for any one action, you probably won't normally ever be converting 3 extreme successes into an impossible success. If you succeed by more than you needed to, your director, which is what Outgunned calls your game master, they can grant you an additional action or some other important advantage. But no action movie hero is going to be so beholden to the fickle whims of fate. So long as the player scored at least 1 basic success, they can re-roll, taking all of the dice that weren't part of a combo and rolling them all again. Some feats will also grant additional re-rolls. Feats are abilities your characters can gain as they level up, which will offer benefits in specific situations, usually rerolls or automatic successes. However, when rerolling, if the new result isn't better than the previous roll, you lose one of the successes that you already rolled. So consider that when opting to reroll or not. But when your back's up against the wall, sometimes you need to go all in. When going all in, you get one last reroll, but failing to improve your result means you lose every success that you have rolled thus far. It's called going all in for a reason. Another option is taking a gamble. Action movie heroes will often do something wildly reckless in order to achieve their goals, usually at the expense of their own body. For any roll, a player can choose to gamble to gain 1 to that roll, but take 1 damage for every snake eye remaining after all the re-rolling is complete. And of course, friends and partners can always lend a hand for bonus dice too. So we've talked about rolling dubs, trips, quads, and quints, but what about 6 of a kind? When you roll 6 of a kind, you scored a jackpot. When you hit a jackpot, you become the director for the turn. You get to fully describe the turn and lay out all the sensational actions however you see fit. It's your turn to call the shots. Two Little Mice have gone hard into the tropes of their inspiration in terms of how the game works. There's things like determining your hero's trope, like a jerk with a heart of gold, or determining their catchphrase, which they can implement to gain bonuses. As your heroes go on in more adventures, they will gain reputation and scars, which can also affect their character. There are systems which mimic Russian roulette when your character is dying, or how you can spend your character's adrenaline to gain the spotlight to perform a truly epic action at just the climax of the scene. There are mechanics for running a chase scene where the only things you need are need and speed. Outgunned is genuinely one of the most thematic role-playing game systems I've ever seen. It knows what it is, and it does it so well. If you're a fan of wild and over-the-top action flicks, you need to check out Outgunned RPG. You can check out the Quick Start Guide on their Kickstarter page, which again, you can find in this video's description. Again, I am Matt with Bowls. Thanks for watching. Bye.